Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hexahedron Plays, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. My name is Kenneth, and today we have completed most of the non-greedier mode stuff. We still have to get Mega Satan as a Lost and Keeper done, but I think we're going to go for a challenge run today since I do have 3 left. Brains, Pokemans, and Ultra Hard. And I think between these 3, I'm going to go for Brains first. I have tried this challenge multiple times in the past, and never ended up going that well, so let's see if we can finally knock it out this time, now that I'm a little more cognizant of how Bob's brain acts and such. The hardest part of this challenge is the fact that you're our blue baby. The only HP you can get is blue hearts, and you're probably going to be exploding yourself quite often with these Bob's brains. Especially since you have 3. If they ever get out of sync, you could start to have some problems. Getting a dime there is pretty nice, though. Let's make use of these poops. Be nice if we can check out the shop. We do also have Stompy, as you can see, which allows us to break our poops, as well as potentially find some kind of crawl space or something. Let's back up from these guys before we blow ourselves up. Ideally, we'll get some kind of passive way to deal damage outside of Bob's brain if we want to make it through this. 2 items now spawn in each of the item rooms. You can only choose one. So I don't think we get item rooms in this challenge either. So I may come back for that soul heart, but I will double check by fighting that big room. All in all, definitely not the hardest challenge, but it is a bit tough to sort out since it's quite different from a normal run. You have to pay extra close attention to when your Bob's brain spawn and when you're shooting and such. Which, I mean, is about what you have to do normally whenever you pick up Bob's brain. That was a bit of a close call. Not a fan of these immolated jumper guys either. They can jump quite far away and move quite quickly. So there's our either crawl space or black market. Ideally, it would be... Can you pick this up without getting hurt? Give me the key. I did. I did use the 2 keys before, the card for 2 keys before, 1 second here. I have to not get hit by these flies. Oh, got hit by these flies. Did use the card for 2 keys before picking up that other key, because otherwise we would have had to wait a while before using it, or it would have just wasted a key. And I'd rather be flexible right now with what we carry, even though we don't have much else. Of course, had we found that card before using our key on the shop, you would have gotten 4 keys, but kind of hard to predict we would have gotten that. So, the soul is quite nice. Gives us 3 HP, as well as bullets will angle away from us somewhat. Is this a library? That could be nice. This could definitely help our odds, Book of Revelation. I don't think there's a reason to blow this guy up when we could get a nickel in our shop, potentially. But we'll do it anyway. Yep, that was worth it. We still got our nickel, and we also got our bomb back. Did we use Book of Secrets? It will tell us where a secret room is. Did, I think. Not sure what it showed us. Could have sworn it just showed secret rooms. Apparently not. So I think we will blow up this guy. Allows you to carry 2 cards/pills. Don't entirely know if I want that over the soul heart here. We do have a renewable source of soul hearts now, so maybe we're fine. And now we can pick up both, so I think we will. Even though we could potentially get a better item on the next floor. Sounds good to me. And now we probably were okay to carry that to a spades, but oh well. Let's keep an eye out for some more pickups. This guy should drop a soul heart. We do have more room than we normally have in this fight. Could accidentally mix more and normal there a second. In that sentence. Kind of not much reason to destroy all the rocks. We've already seen our crawl space, but just did it out of habit anyway. We get an orbital, so that is pretty great since now we can hurt enemies with that without having to blow up Bob's brain in our face, potentially. So on to the next floor. HP's looking good. Relatively confident, I think, in this opening of this run. Get rid of these guys. Probably are okay to kill you with cube of meat. We were. We'll save that guy for when we get our next charge. Probably shouldn't have come this way. Yep. Kind of regret my decisions. You stay away from me at all possible. Holy cow. Holy cow again, for different reasons. That pot dropped 15 cents. What is that? I don't mind, but it was quite excessive. Enemies that chase you can be quite a pain with Bob's brain. That's why we're carrying our Book of Revelations now, so that we can make up for HP that we'll inevitably lose in that way. We have plenty of batteries in the ground too. They've been dropping non-stop this run for some reason. Quite good. Better than normal anyway. Better to get soul hearts than poops. I don't think we're going to open any of these chests just yet, but that key does change our mind, since we still can go into a shop or something. Let's be careful with this explosive rock. That is the downside of Stompy as well. Carry 2 pills, turns all cards into pills. I'd rather not pick that up. I do like cards more than I like pills in most circumstances, especially I think as Blue Baby, whose health ups and stuff don't really matter as much. We'll just take the outside route for now. Maybe find a crawl space while trying to back up from these fellows here. And we did indeed. Let's see, get him with cube of meat. I think we're fine to go up to enemies that randomly shoot stuff like that at the moment, just because we have a soul. Otherwise I wouldn't. Let's go get our HP before we go in that crawl space, just in case it's enemies. That's pretty alright. That could be either a library or a shop, I think. Probably a shop, though. And it was indeed. Open doors with coins instead of keys. I think that's pretty great, since now we can open any chest we want. We get this item room thing again. Completely useless. In fact, let's go for this card. The Chariot. We'll see if we can make any use of that at any point. It'll save us some hassle in the single room and allow us to attack with our cube of meat. We'll actually just use it here. Yep. Solved. Is there any reason to pick this up on this run? I think the answer is no. That may just cause problems with shooting Bob's brains for all I know. It could be okay if we ever get a way of shooting tears like through Incubus or something, but I know some people skip chocolate milk anyway, like even on a normal run, so I think we're just fine to pass it up here. Get these skulls. Get Dry Baby out of it. Sure. He is kind of way back there thanks to Bob's brain. Which is alright, as I've said before, since it gives us a little more room behind him to stay, like, out of danger. Get another bomb. Where could a secret room be? Let's see if it can be up here. It can be up here. It can also be down. Back up again. So I think we're in an above average situation, considering we have Dry Baby as well now. for some kind of cover, as long as the soul beyond it. Get more money, potentially, from money drops. Didn't get a nickel there. Monstro should be absolutely fine, though it is unfortunate he has some buddies with him. But they'll just run away from us for now. Did get Dry Baby to activate there. Does seem like he moves after we shoot our Bob's brain shots. That might cause problems at some point. We will take something here probably, since we are going to hit full HP soon with our book anyway. Little Brim, actually solid here. We actually made it through the cracks for once too, as well as on that side. Can we do it a second time? Oh, we got hit there. That's okay. On to the next floor. Now we have a way of dealing damage without Bob's brain, so we do have to be careful since we'll automatically fire them while charging up Little Brim. It is better than nothing. Could get some pills if we blow up that guy. This looks like it could be a secret room above us too. Do have to go to the dark room or the Polaroid. Looks like it might be the Polaroid, but either way, it's definitely all the way through the game. That is the other problem of this challenge. I'll still pick this guy up, as well as this card, the Hermit. We can go to our next shop immediately. No need to go for that pill. Please stay away from me, Silkworm. Yeah, this is not looking great for our Bob's brains in this room, since there were just enemies everywhere. I guess to a certain extent, as soon as we find the boss, we could just leave to the next floor, because it's not like we're looking for our item rooms or anything. Especially next floor when we're already going to see our shop immediately. Nothing this way. Could that have been a secret room? I forgot to check up this way. Can be, so we'll check that out. Definitely don't want to walk over mushrooms with Stompy though, since you may get a poison cloud, which will hurt you. Let's get this rock too before we forget. Wasn't there a couple rocks down here? I am going to try and make every opportunity for a crawl space work until we're 100% solid. That we're going to make it through this run. That Devil Deal did throw things into a little bit of a question again, until we get back up to full. Makes you larger. Amnesia, great. And X-Lax. Great pills as usual. That room went fine. About this way. Not happy about this. Please stay away with me from me, Mullaboom. There we are. We survived somehow. Where did I just come from? The Mullabooms made me forget. Looks like we're heading right. You get a little confused by how many entrances we suddenly had. This one should be fine. I did accidentally walk on a mushroom, which not recommended. You can get magic mushroom stuff, of course, from mushrooms, but you're way more likely to get hurt through Stompy than getting that. As well as you could see, mushroom trinkets like Liberty Cap. It may just only be Liberty Cap. I can't remember off the top of my head. At this moment, looks like this is a dead end, I want to say. So back to our right, I think it was. Definitely not. I'll wait here a second. Made it through there just fine again. So I am lost now, I think. I don't think we've been this way. We have not. All that should be left is the boss, so I guess it is just this way, I'd imagine. Not too much room for dead ends left on this floor. I did just skip that last room because we accidentally blew up the door with Bob's brain. And with our excess bombs, we could always consider doing that for scarier rooms in the future. That's famine done. We get a second level orbital. Not bad. So on to the next floor again. Caves 2. Let me just lower SFX there I think. I think we should be good. Just looking a tiny bit louder than I normally like it to be on my other monitor. Let's go in here and then Hermit. Sounds good to me. Can pick up one of these two cards. Don't actually know if we can get these fires in an easy way. Can you get them, Brimstone? Little Brim? Not actually sure what is... Ah, it's our meat boy that's shooting them. I get it. He's level 2, he can now shoot. And his tears are dealing with them. Luckily we have the soul, otherwise we probably would have gotten hit a multiple time. It's here. Hermit. Let's throw Wheel of Fortune down immediately, I guess. Do you want to play this at all? There could potentially be an arcade on this floor since we came in with 5 cents and it's an even numbered floor, which is how that works usually. Greed, huh? If we can hit him with a Bob's Brain at all, we'll be in okay shape. Little Brim is at the end of our long trail of familiars here though, which isn't good for him, since it kind of delays our line of shooting. Unfortunately, no Steam sale either, so let's rip the shop on this floor. And our Spirit Hearts. I'd imagine the boss is probably this direction, based on how far away from the starting room we are. Let's just consider carefully when to let go of our danger versus explosives. Looks like a good time. We aren't really gaining HP as fast as I would like, in comparison to how much of it we're using along the way. So we'll try to chill on taking more damage, like preventable ways such as curse rooms, I guess, from here on. Until we at least get up to 9 hearts, I'd feel more comfortable with. I guess trying to trigger a dry baby as soon as possible in a room might actually be the way to go as well. Especially in these larger rooms. Any of you gonna shoot? Fortunately, none of you shoot, so can't make that happen here reliably. Get this spider out of here. If we can get Little Brim to ever line up. Oh, we blew him up and didn't blow ourselves up, so that's also an equal success. And get that key, I think, without having to pay anything. Thanks to Stompy. Getting Dark Bum would also be a pretty big boon. We have a 76% chance of a deal. That's pretty good. I don't think Devil helped us at all, by the way, based on, like, our ways of attacking. We can only get one item from the Devil deal, as it stands. Unless it's like a respawn item. Which even taking 9 lives could be a bit of a problem, to be honest. Not a fan of where he just popped up there, but we did make it through. He had mom's underwear. Sure. Oh. Okay. Well, guess you guys are just getting blown up. That's not a great Devil deal. Can't really make use of that in our situation. So on to the next floor with not too much benefit this floor. Checking those golden chests all the way at the front might have been a good idea now, but we're probably going to hurt ourselves too much along the way. So onwards through the necropolis. A fine room with Stompy. See if we get a crawl space in here. Let's get all these rocks out of here. Up to 53 cents now. Definitely more than we're probably going to be able to spend at this point. Since I kind of doubt there's going to be that many items you really want from the shop. If we get some charge items, that'd be pretty great though. Get per throws, that's slightly more likely to happen. And I'm tempted to walk in that cursed room even though I said we shouldn't last floor. I'll wait to see if we see a teleport card before then. Stay away from me exploding turrets and flies, I guess. Like, if there was a way to not shoot Bob Brain ever at this point, we'd be totally set. But because they automatically fire while we're charging, we are putting ourselves in quite a bit of danger. That's a pretty good room, so we'll come back here in 4 more. I will check out this small room. And it was our shop, so not bad. Get lucky pennies. And the ability to carry a second spacebar item, along with no more curses, so happy about that. No more curses and an HP up, that is. So can't complain there. I will take this. Get a nickel here, I'll probably reroll over. Darn it, we hit the reroll machine twice, unfortunately. Overtaking that soul heart, I was gonna say. I mean, batteries are still soul hearts technically, but just keep rerolling. I mean, I think we're okay to pick this guy up. I didn't really see what we skipped over, so if it was something good, that's going to be a bit of a shame. 1 charge active item for every 15 enemies killed. I think we definitely want that. Take 1 more soul heart. I guess this was equivalent. Don't think we can use this as a blue baby. So let's, it is unfortunate there's only 1 item here to reroll, but we will probably per throw it.
Per throw.
Get BOGO bombs again. I think that's a pass. Save our money for our next shop. So I ended up quite ahead on HP in that shop, so that's good. Almost walked straight into spikes. Probably gonna do that on the way back too, I'd imagine. Try not to if I can remember. Don't actually need all those batteries now that I look at it either, so we might just leave them on the floor for a little bit. I think there is a small chance of walking over skulls, by the way, that you hurt yourself to like a mushroom that spawns or something, but still probably gonna keep doing it anyway for cards. Since it's less likely, I think, than getting mushroomed. Pulls pick up swords as a player. Don't really think we need that with Stompy and such. You can pull items over gaps, but it is kind of annoying sometimes. Since sometimes you don't want to pick up certain items. Teleports you to the secret rooms. That's our curse room definitely now. Since it did say we'd wait for a teleport card on that. Hopefully get another 30 cents by next floor, or on next floor, so that we can get potentially 2 more items in that shop. More pills. Not a fan of not being able to shoot with troll bombs. I guess Meat Boy still could occasionally knock him back. Bad trip. That, again, not really the most necessary of items, but we'll pick it up. It's a soul heart. And there's all the money I just asked for. Thank you, game. Where's our entrance here? Wow, of course you would. You put it right next to the curse room. So we have to use a bomb here. Which I guess is fine. Guess we didn't even need to take damage going in if I'd realized that was a curse room sooner. Let's get these rocks while I remember. Probably have been skipping some rocks here and there. There's our jumper cables doing some work, which is pretty nice for this item. I wonder if that counts like Hush's minions. Little flies and stuff he spawns, because that's a good way to get HP on those kind of encounters. If that works that way. Justice, just throw that down. Get some more money. I've not seen another spacebar item yet, I don't think, other than compost in the shop. Which I didn't really consider useful at the time. We will skip this Spirit Heart for now. Stay at half-heart interval for the future, I guess. Hope no longer necessary. We'll just hold on to our charge, I guess. Since there's so many batteries on the floor. It is probably like a floor too early to be worrying about half-heart intervals, I realize, though. And we're probably going to get hit at some point next floor anyway. And why am I even worrying about half-heart intervals as Blue Baby, thinking about it? Since most things trigger all the time without red hearts anyways. Ow. Did just hit ourselves with the war with Bob's brain. That should probably be War Dead momentarily. Another cube of meat. To be honest, I kind of feel like I want to keep this orbital. I'll think about that a second longer. The Krampus. We can take Krampus' head here if he gives it to us. Though I don't know how often we're actually going to use it. I guess it gives us something to do with our excess battery charges. Nope, the game gave it to us. Do I want to not have an orbital? I guess with Dry Baby it's a little more acceptable. Alright, I'll take it. It does let us kind of run away from enemies for a little while. Let's pick up this battery at least before we move on to the next floor. Not going to go all the way back to that unexplored room though. Don't know why I'm walking around rocks sometimes. It's kind of hard to remember you have Stompy since it's not like there's any real visual clue other than the fact you have huge thighs. Which, now that I look at it, don't even have anymore. I just sort of had them a second there on the last floor, but I can see forever. Will let us get into our secret rooms for free and such. Pretty alright pill, in my opinion. So we're gonna fight Mom here. In a moment. We will go to the shop first. It is potentially the last one for a while. Well, I don't think we're making Hush work, so it probably is the last one. No need to say potentially. There is always a chance we find, like... what's the bomb called? The Mama Mega? Is that it? And she could open the way for us. Sacks? I will take sacks. Sacks are always a good thing. Now we get the Bible, which we will not take. Battery charges, the Fool. Take the Fool and the Emperor. Sounds good to me. Starting to get a little full here. With stuff in the ground. We are on depths 2. 30 coins. I mean, it's at least plus 15 cents. So, sure. Let's use it in this room a second just so we can actually see what's going on. That would be a pretty good start to D20 or something if we ever had it on the same floor in the future. I will try and remember that. Humbling Bundle, also great. Map again. We'll take this guy probably. Special items can now be charged up twice. Yes, please. Use that on this guy here. This will probably get Bob's brain out of our way. It does mess with Dry Baby and Little Brim though, so I don't know if I actually want it in that case. Get one more item, let's just keep re-rolling. Don't think this is good enough as Blue Baby. Even with our Book of Revelations. That is our last reroll. I'm gonna get a free item, which we will use in our secret room here, I guess, rather than our shop. Excuse me? We get the poop again, which we already had, so okay. Whatever you say, game. Onwards, I guess. Guess I should just throw down Krampus' head for a little while. That was kind of a waste there. Oh hey, we get Ghost Baby. Kind of forgot you could even spawn from skulls. All about that Dry Baby instead. Most of the time. Yep, you can have the rest of our money. I will blow up this blood bank too. And Black Bean. Another Soul Heart. Get the tower again, which we will just leave there. Kind of hoping this is the way of the boss, and it was. So, worked out well. I would kind of like a charge for Mom, but I guess we'll be fine without it. It's not like we need to go quickly here. This is definitely a slower run, since we're half an hour only just fighting Mom. About 10 minutes too late for boss rush. I think it's okay taking challenges slow, since it's the only time you're usually going to do them. As well as they can be quite difficult. Yeah, like a fight like this, we're going to get plenty of charges thanks to Jumper Cable. We are going to the chest, it looks like. We need to pick up that Faith Heart. Or any of these guys, I'd like to say. Guess Headless Baby isn't too bad, which I might take if we don't take any damage. Well, we did, so still went for it. I think we'll be fine. Alright. On through the Scar Wounds 1. Gotta be careful about what rocks we step on. Starting now, since these guys can spawn bullets, which could hurt us. Pretty unideal. We will come back for that battery charge probably. We do take full hearts starting now, which makes the whole can only use soul hearts thing a bit more important. Whenever we get our Polaroid, we can't just run into enemies with our nothing on second thought, since we made Meat Boy a not orbital. Here's our secret room. Grab this battery first. Do we have anything that triggers on contact? I don't think so anymore. Yeah, we'll pay you, even though we're going to the chest. Kind of unlikely that we get Yera at this point. Guess I'll keep 8 keys just in case still. And blow you up for... Oh, guess I'm not blowing you up. I was gonna say for Devil Deal chances. Got plenty of stuff out of him though, so can't be mad. Arrow Walk. Let me drop this guy and see what he does. Slows down enemies and Isaac's tears and gives a speed up. High class recurrent room. I think we want that then? Don't know if that I've seen it work, and we did accidentally walk over 2 mushrooms there. Could carry the death for a annoying room. But, we'll just go like this for now. Do just need to go down. I may still consider that curse room. Sure, let's do it. And it was not worth it. Probably anyways. Don't think I'll go back for those soul hearts just yet. That worked out well. I'll save the last charge for the boss. Honestly, Krampus' head times 2 will probably finish off most bosses. Or at least deal enough with their HP that we won't need to worry too much. These lumps are a bit annoying with our current setup. Spawn, like, directly in front of us if you can. There you are, there's 1 down. Not even sure how many are left. I do hear them somewhere. Any second now. There you are, up here, right? I'm not even sure they can hurt us right now with the soul, as long as we don't walk into wherever we push the shots. Open shops for free. Not needed. Well, we hit ourselves there. Do we still get flight if we swap? We do, so I think we actually might ditch Krampus' head here for flight. Any batteries in the ground? Does not look like it. So let's go grab that soul heart quickly, since we have no reason not to. Don't think we'll ever use the pony's active effect, even though we'll be able to use it twice. Unless I remember to. But flight is too good to pass up. Even if it's just to, like, avoid creep and stuff. Rather than any other actual benefit, since we have Stompy for most, like, room puzzle things. Next floor is Mom's Heart. Krampus' head is a lot of reliable damage, though, so there's something to be said for taking it. With the fact that we have no tears. As long as we save it for, like, the right rooms. Not quite sure what happened to us there. Must have, like, stepped on an enemy I didn't see or something. Or a rock. Also possible. We still can stompy those bad rocks. So we'll be cognizant of that for as long as we can. This is a good room to kill enemies for, since we should get lots of charges from Jumper Cable. Even though we did open the doorway early. Oh, and we can now go into curse rooms half off too, for like 1 or 2 more floors. It's definitely worth doing. Invincibility, you don't say. That probably could win us a endgame battle, but I think we'll take Aerowalk and Emperor still. Emperor is probably the one we take no matter what. I think we do swap to Mom's Pearl now. I just want to try Emperor. I mean Aerowalk more than anything. Aerowalk. Almost sounds like it should be some kind of weird single word that means some weird thing. And almost got hit by that bullet there. Does this only take us up to 6 or bring us up to 1.5? Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's why we should be careful about picking up batteries still. Though with Sack of Sacks, well, we don't have Sack of Sacks, the other sack item, we should get plenty of batteries as you just saw, so that's fine. If we ever get the bombs that drop items, that also is a good way to get plenty of charges mid-battle. I did think we probably were going to get hit there, so I tried to swap to, but the pony, which I may as well still use. Yeah, like that worked out really well. May as well pick up 2 more battery charges here. I wonder if we can pony into mimics. I think we probably can, because I think we're invincible for the duration. I'm not going to, but it's something to think about. Another battery charge. I really hope the boss is up. It's probably to the right there. That could be a library, in which case we may finally get Bookworm. Not that I think that's going to matter at all. Yeah, figured we probably were going to get a hit there. Guess I should just pony in like every room we can. Satanic Bible and Book of Revelations is probably pretty significantly good. As is invincibility that we can trigger twice. Against bosses, it's definitely better than light. You want to go 2 sets of defensive books. I think we'll upgrade to Satanic Bible, but I think we're okay just taking 1 defensive book in flight still. Kind of just like a way of dealing damage, to be honest. And I think even Pony has been working out somewhat on that front. Like we did just totally destroy that room, thanks to it. Yeah, not happy with this room. What's Meat Boy doing? Come on, Meat Boy, get that guy, please. Does Meat Boy not know how to work in small rooms? Yeah, let's just fight Mom's Heart, even without our charge. And we did blow up ourselves on that eye with Bob's Brain. I think we are just fine to stand still here. Thanks to the soul. Definitely not in this part. The horse also gives us a speed up, which is nice. I accidentally thought you were dead sooner than you were. But yeah, being at pretty much base speed still. You don't say. Don't say. Let's just make sure you're used. You are. Yeah. We're doing it. We're going all in on Void. Going to be in a little bit of trouble here for a short while, but there is another battery charge, then we can go use Void in our shop too. Is there a reason we're slower? That I'm missing out on? What did we pick up there? Oh, there's our battery charge. I was slightly confused where it was a second there. We are slower now that I'm looking at it, though. Why is that? Let's put you down and then pick you back up. There we are. Guess it just glitched out a second. But yep, now we have a ton of books that we can use twice. Ah, why wouldn't you use Void? It cancels our speed up from White Pony. That's weird. Oh well, guess we're just being slow now from now on. Whatever works. Oh, we do have Incubus now, so we actually can shoot. So I think we are just pretty set to make it through this. Cathedrals. Now let's go find Isaac. I will save Emperor for the next floor. Our damage, I don't think it's that great. Yeah, it's still pretty much base damage since we've not gone for anything that increases that. Get ourselves a dime, which is pretty useless at this point, unless we get money equals power on the chest, which I guess still could happen. But yeah, our book is going to be absolutely ridiculous against bosses. Especially being able to use it twice. It's a diamond, not necessary. Looks like we picked a dead end. Don't think we're going to see any other space tour items before our final boss. I guess the chest could have some, but won't be anything too important, I'd imagine. I'm probably not going to suck up the bomb spacebar item this guy makes iris. That'll probably just hurt us, so we'll probably forget it spawns the bomb. I don't know if you can see a library on this floor. I feel like I remember seeing one at some point in my many hours of Isaac, so maybe. I guess that's a way, if we can. Not a fan of these guys with our current ability to shoot 2. We could go in here and potentially pony out. Is that a thing we can do? Wait for these bombs to blow up. Can definitely use Void. That might be smarter. Since don't exactly know how the other guy's gonna work. That's right, we should be using Void anyway to get back up to full HP while we're still low. On occasion, especially with so many batteries. Let's check this room down here then, so we don't have to walk too far for a moment. Oh, that was not the greatest choice. Yeah, I really kind of wish we had a Meat Boy familiar still, which is why I was hesitant to pick up the third one. Turns out I probably should have. Had I known. Another sack, probably another battery or something. Yep. Accidentally picked that up too early. So I didn't really expect us to finish this challenge first try, but we're going to. Works for me. Works for me. If we can beat the next 2 challenges like that too, I'd be pretty happy. But I kind of doubt it, since I think at least like Ultra Hard or something is going to be pretty hard. I know one of those challenges was pretty complained about whenever they released. I don't think it was Pokemans at that. I think I was just bad at Pokemans when I tried it. We did finish some hard challenges you saw, since these are our last 3. We will see what we can make happen. One thing that definitely makes this challenge easier is if you somehow get Bomb of Incivility. We're not lucky enough to make happen. Here's a Justice. Plenty of HP laying around. Can indeed pick up this battery charge. Didn't expect this path to go for so long, so I'm guessing this is probably where our boss is. Which I will go back for those battery charges in that case. Yep, was indeed. Oh, back for our battery charges a second. Very slowly at 0.7 speed. And for whatever reason our horse doesn't want to be a speedy horse anymore. Let's not walk into that bomb rock. Still look around a little bit for crawl spaces and such, I guess, because why not? Did only get 4 chests on this chest that we're about to enter, probably. I say almost assured that we're going to get through this Isaac fight. I don't even need the Void here. Better off saving it for Blue Baby, since we're definitely not going to walk around for battery charges next floor. Was there another battery charge on the floor? I guess there was one, so we can afford to use it once. We'll probably not kill him in the course of one. Almost. Oh, I said almost forgot to go to the top right, but I guess we did just forget slightly too long. Is where our 0.7 speed does hurt us a little bit. We need to try and stay around the middle to make sure we have time to get out of the way in that case. No problem, doesn't look like we're going to get hit again, probably. Yep, we're fine. Let's go pick up a soul heart and that battery, and then move on to the chest. There's our soul heart. Should we blow up this thing for pills too? May as well. Our last floor, probably. We get something interesting. Health it down. Well, gave you a chance, game. I'm drowsy, actually good. I'm assuming Arrow Walk is going to be something similar to I'm drowsy, which is why I'm carrying it. It did say it slows our tears too, which I'm concerned about. But I guess we'll see how it works in a minute. We'll be able to see that from Incubus, if anything. Guess there's no reason to void until we take at least 2 hits of damage, since we have 2 Soul Heart books in there. Which should be fine to deal with. Get mapping, euthanasia. Don't know if we've picked that up yet, since we did unlock it recently, I think. We could turn into a Lazarus if we die. I wonder if that allows us to shoot. I can't remember how that works in these challenges. I think we'll skip these pills and just get started. So you're slow. Our tears are not slow. I guess it just meant their tears, unless I read it wrong the first time. Looks like White Pony is going to do most of the work, though. Oh, that was significantly easier than I remember it being. I don't know if we got lucky or what. But that is going to be our brains challenge. Let's see what we unlock from that. Achievement unlocked, Stud Finder. I do believe that allows you to like see where tinted rocks are, like make them glow or something. That does mean now we just have, let's see here, what am I going for? Challenge menu. There we are. Pokemans and Ultra Hard left. Pokemans will probably be next. So, as always, thanks for watching. Do consider giving the video a like or dislike so I can know where things stand, and see you next time.